Wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is gonna be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Vine Panther Presents. Today we shall be discussing Double Cross as we talk about season 5, episode 3, which is the longest episode of this series, actually, with 44 minutes. It was actually, I think each episode is getting longer and longer as they get to the end of this series. We got Double Cross still got that whack intro. Prime lets you skip the intro, and I did. Cause I'm like, man, I hate that intro.
It's too long. It's a music video. It is from season 1 all the way to season 5. I'm like, why do we need all of that? Just do a recap. Like,
which again, how many times we said you cannot respect a show that can't do a simple previously on, right? Like, what are we? Right. Where? How do we get here so we know where we are going?
Right.
They're like, gotta get to almost every all black show just starts.
Right.
Just anyway. So what you think of Black Dexter?
That was funny. That was when Rob was cutting up the body. I was like, finally they got the right kind of saw. And which was still a little bit small. Like, it was really small. It was better than the first time though. So.
Yeah.
But it was funny when her husband started throwing up. I was like, wait, this dude, I always think of him as like gangster. You know what I mean? Like ready to whoop ass and do all these different things. And then for him to be throwing up, oh, it was so funny. So funny. Yeah, he was like, oh my God. Wait a minute.
And I love the family dynamic of it. That like it was Eric and Robin, together, like we're family, right? And like his brother-in-law is helping out, right? Like it really was a family moment in the layer.
Family of killers, like.
And it's like, and then Erica walks in like it's a Tuesday, like she's like, "Hey guys, how's it go?" So who's that? It's a guy.
This one guy. Yeah.
Anywho, let's get back to these plans.
It's like they were eating popcorn and watching a movie together. It's just like, hey girl, what's up? Just cutting up a body. Okay, no problem.
It's cool. And again, what I truly love was that Eric and Erica were not looking at Robin as the crazy one. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just us. Like we're working together for the common goal, right? Mm-hmm. And to special effects. I'm like, y'all, like I would do a GoFundMe page, and I will contribute to this show. So we can get some real special effects. That fake ass here they cut off. I was like, stop it.
No. What about the intestines? David, it looked like satin, like actual material. And they took some satin and shredded it up and just threw it on the ground. I was like, do you guys know what intestines look like? Like intestines look like sausage, like the roll of sausage. They
would have did better throwing chitlins on the ground.
Absolutely.
Yes. They should have just got some chitlins and been like, and put some ketchup on that shit and been like, hey, after we shoot this is lunch.
Exactly.
Like we can, and it would have made more sense.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was, and then you showed it for a number of minutes. I was thinking you should probably just glance at it and stop
and keep it moving. Don't focus
on. I was like, that was a mistake, people.
That was And then but I mean, again, far better than like Dexter First Blood. Like when I thought of like the serial killer finally getting to work with the family member and they're taking it to the criminal, this is what I wanted out of Dexter. Like I'm cutting the bad guy's throat, I'm gutting said person, and the family. It's all a big family affair, right? And I like also I love that, but also bad special effects when they cut off the dead guy's arm, and clearly it's a full dude with the arm. They put an extension on him, and I was like, "This is, damn it!"
And then she was like carrying it around. I was like, "What are you doing?"
And then she threw it at Andre. I was like, "This is what I'm talking. Double Cross, baby." I was like, I love it. I love it.
Oh my god! But this show is fun. That's the thing. It makes fun of itself, right? Because that whole scene was just being silly, right? Yeah.
And it's almost like they can't afford it. Like this, like we were, I know in previous seasons we said, like, why is it they don't use the layer more often? Like, but like it's like they can't. So like he said, Erica said, who's this guy?
Mm-hmm.
He works for for Cade. You know what I'm saying? We try to get some information out of him, but I killed the rest of them. Like he's like you didn't see any of this because they can't afford to use the furnace that much, and they don't 4 or 5 episodes, so it's like we got to speed this shit up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a real network show, you would have saw hour-long drama, people dropping off and that kind of stuff, and that's what I'm saying. Like they had the opportunity to make a very gory search for Eric's son, which ends this. That's what. Well, there you go, and that goes to this comment. I feel like a episode before the season finale. Yeah, because they found the son. Like, what else are we doing? Like, I don't care if Tiffany finds.
Well, they found the son, but they're not out of the woods yet because they're still in the tunnel with the son. Like, she's holding the son in the tunnel, so we know that something's about to happen. She's going to be holding the son, and then Cade and his people are going to come out of nowhere and start, messing with her or whatever. And then hopefully that's when her brothers and sisters come. Hopefully they bring the mom. Like, I was wondering why Gemini wasn't there.
Yes.
I was like, bring Gemini too, because Gemini I feel like Gemini should be the one that kills Cade. You know what I'm saying? Because she, you know what I mean? Because of what happened between them, I would love to kill him. I love it.
I hear you. I hear you. I feel like they're gonna give it to Eric though. I just feel like they're setting it up for that.
I have a question about that too. Okay, so did you ever understand why Eric tried to kill Benny, his stepfather, or the guy who took care of him?
Last season, it was the standoff at Benny's garage / criminal place or whatever, and it was a standoff. It was Robin, Eric, and then Benny, a couple of his people, and a shootout started. I can't remember why.
But why? Because if Benny raised the twins, then why would they be mad at each other, right?
They were it was some kind of I'm saying it's not like past like drama, like, you know what I'm saying? Like so he got out of jail, he came to the barbershop, and then Eric was at the barbershop. I think he owns the barbershop actually. And they were and he was trying to play daddy, and Eric wasn't trying to hear it, but it was something to do with Robin. I think they were looking for Robin, but Robin was there. Robin was there with Eric, and they just got in a shootout. And I think he was trying to defend Robin, but it was a shootout, bang, 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 and that's where he shot him, and it went like this. So it was like a couple. It was like I think Eric and Robin killed a couple of Benny's people, but that's where it came from.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and I can't remember how. I can't remember why they started shooting, but that's where it happened.
Okay.
In true double cross format, you got the twins to be like, yeah, I have photographic memory, and I just memorized the entire schematics.
Of course. I was like, yeah, of course you guys have that. The twin powers ignite, right?
I was that's the one thing I kind of miss from season 1. Like, they don't do that anymore. Maybe because Robin is there and then she would feel left out and that kind of thing. But I love the whole Wonder Twin power activate thing.
Yeah.
But then when they were like, well, this is only 15, like kilometers from this, and this is 5 this way. And then he was like, well, echoes can go for like 7 miles. Oh, really? Well, perhaps that's what.
This is the thing. They always make sure that we know that they are extremely smart.
Yes.
They're exceptionally smart.
Yes.
So I do like that.
Yes.
But it's kind of like a tongue in cheek. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So.
You are covered head, neck to butt in tattoos, therefore, Eric. And like you just disembowel. You help your sister disembowel somebody, and like you're chopping up the body. I'm like, it's just weird. It's cool, but you're right though. You're right. They're not dumb criminals. As much as we complain about like all the Queen's Men and other characters were like, street niggas that sound like that. Mm-hmm. Like they're all very, very, only the sister sounds like that. Like she does too much.
Robin is over I told you, every time I see her on screen, it upsets me because they just keep continuing to make that character just do too much. It's like how many times are you going to try to cut Tiffany? Like, stop it already. It was 3 times, and your husband kept saying, stop it. Your brother was like, stop it. Everybody, yeah, I'm like, why do you make her so damn, and I don't want to say retarded, but just annoying. Like,
annoying, Kim. I know she doing too much.
Yeah, she's doing way too much. And that wig
like,
she had on, Jesus, man. What was
that? It was terrible. I was like, and both of them, the short one and the long one. I was like, God damn, you look ridiculous.
Yes.
Like, why? Like, I heard you when you were like, why do you do this to this woman? Like, stop it.
They keep doing it though. Every episode we get a horrible wig. I'm like, the girl is very attractive. She's a very pretty woman. Stop doing that to her. Give her a normal looking wig.
We finally got some realistic guns this season, true, but we still get the bad special effects. Like the fake blood that they put on the guy's head when they cut off his ear. I was like, damn it. Yeah. I was like, they can't afford it.
It looked like they took some ketchup straight out the bottle. It was like squirt.
Well, no, so that was it looked like straight CGI when it was coming off his ears, but then like when it was sticking to his arm, like when it was like, I feel like I was watching Alien look more realistic. I can't like an old 80s movie where they have to do like realistic effects. Yeah. But like that actually looked, that was far better back then. Like it actually looked better than what they're doing now. Yeah. But no. Again, Fighting of the Sun is awesome. Again, they don't have a lot of episodes the way they, they only got 3 more episodes left. So I like that they got the sun thing out the way. I think as we talked about last week, I think they're using Tiffany's son to redeem her and Nurse Brian to an extent. I'm like,
and because they have them, they're working now with with Erica and Eric and Erica, like they're all one team, right? Yeah. So they're gonna, everybody has not forgotten but forgiven for the moment, so that we can get this job done, right? Which is fine.
It's interesting that it took this episode. I totally forgot that Tiffany tried to kill Eric. That she gave him the syringe. I totally forgot about that. Like,
that was like a cliffhanger of one of the seasons. He was laying on the ground of his own place.
She went to the lair and knocked him out, right?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And I kept on thinking about Megatron. Like his death, it was supposed to be a thing. Like they're supposed to be investigating that this season.
No, sir. They're not going to be doing that. The villain Cad is who they're going to be concentrating on until the show ends.
And I'm assuming we just found the body of this artist that Detective Ryan killed. Is why he was all freaking out, right? Like,
and did you notice that his partner was like paying attention to the freak out? He was like, "Yes, what? Why are you like?" He felt like, to me, I felt like Ryan was itching. Like, Detective Ryan. It was like, oh, wait a minute, what'd you say? Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I was like, dude, calm down.
You're doing too much, bro.
You're doing too much. Like, when he was on his phone and he was sporadic, like, okay, I need to just one moment. And he walked away. I was like, dude, relax. Because all you're doing is showing that what the chief is investigating you for, and why your partner is there, you're just saying to him, yes, I did something illegal.
And I'm trying to figure out, like, was he really trying to make a real phone call? If so, who's he calling? Or is he just trying to get away?
He was calling his wife. Because doesn't she know about it?
No. It was no. She don't. He ran into him like later on that night. Like I think he saw them two together at the bar. If I remember correctly, he saw them two together at the bar.
That's right.
And then he killed them later. He was talking to him. So I'm like, she shouldn't know anything about this. But I'm like, they don't show you the fake. Like, they should have revealed who the person was and then do a flashback of him like, oh, shit. Like, just in case you forgot, I murdered this dude at the end of the finale so we can connect this thing together. But, like, the sheet still. And then to your point of repeated dialogue, they're like, yeah, the person's been missing for 8 months. 8 months. 8 months. Hey, how long has this person been dead? 8 months. Like, yeah, we just heard that. At least twice.
Did you think you were listening to Tyler Perry?
I was like, shit. I was like, did Tyler Perry write this shit? I was like, I know. He said it twice. I remember. Yeah. I was like, damn it. I was like, oh, yeah. Think about 8 months. I was like, that's kind of coincidental.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, we're doing too much here. Cade is still a great villain. Like, I love his confidence. I love like he just walks in. Like, we talked to Benny and he was like almost like, I run this shit. And like and Benny was like, and I like the presence. Like he's very good. He's committed to the role, and I'm kind of scared of what his what his people can do, type of thing.
And I like the way that Cade has men behind him, right? He is the badass that he's, when they show him, he is a badass. You know what I mean? Like that's what it should look like. Like we see Black chose to show that's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have men behind you with guns because and you're the boss and you're standing in front. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
And he ain't, and at his age, he ain't sitting there trying to beat people down per se. You know what I'm saying? Because Benny's far bigger than he is. I mean, that wouldn't take long.
Well, I mean, but he is Leroy. No, I'm sorry, Leon, right? Wait.
Leroy. No, it's Leroy. It was Leroy. Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy. So he could get out there and start doing that, but
we said plenty of time when he was introduced, we were like, he has to do it. Come on, just one time for us.
At least once. Yeah.
At least once. Yes. I was like, my only problem with the gym scene was the random white woman that showed up. I was like, who?
Okay, yeah. First off, we've never seen her ever, and now and then you're gonna say drop your gun for her. Like, who is she?
Who are you? Like, it was nothing but black men in that place for one.
Yes.
And then I'm like,
you come out of nowhere, like Snow White, and like I was like, first off, when you see all these black men together standing there, why are you running over there and acting like nothing's going on? You have guns.
Something about this shit said danger. And you're just like, excuse me, I'm ready for my 12 o'clock appointment. I'm like, did you not see any of this shit? Did you not see the black men leaving? Because you should have been going this way while they were going that way. Yes. And you should have been like, what is happening, Mr. Black Man? Like, nothing. Go ahead. I was like, this don't make any kind of sense.
Made no sense. It was ridiculous.
Like I said, the way Benny acted, he should have been like, that's my girl. Something like, I know her, right? She means something to me. So put your gun down where Cade can murder both of us and her.
Right.
But he's like, oh my God, you took a white woman hostage. I can't have this shit. Put your gun down.
And it really wasn't about her color. It was about the fact that she just walked.
Well, I'm saying
from nowhere. Like,
the only reason I bring it up is because it just looked that out of place.
It did.
That's what I'm saying. If it was a black woman, I kind of would be like, okay, I don't know who she is, but maybe she's a sister or a daughter or somebody or something. Okay,
girlfriend, wife, somebody, right?
But I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, why are you in the Heights? Like, a lot of things don't make any sense right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, it was hilarious. The Spanish speaking thing, I thought, I was like, okay, they're trying to be bilingual in this episode. So Benny sounded realistic as he was speaking Spanish to old boy and beating people's ass. It was interesting how they murdered two men and the boy comes out smiling. The little boy's like, hi. I was like, you just saw a murder, bro. Like, you're taking this quite well, actually. I was like, what? Thank you, strange man, for murdering this dude. Oh, okay. Like, we gotta get into this. Like, this must not be the first body you saw drop. Like, no, exactly. I'm from the Heights. Like, but yeah, I get. Is Tiffany gonna find her son, and she gonna knock off a couple of people? I want Tiffany to find her son. I want her to, but as she's walking out of the tunnels, the cops arrest her for murdering Megatron and be like, "You're going to jail." And the mom will be like, "I told you." Yeah. Yes, I won't.
Grandma gets custody. Yeah.
That's right. Grandma gets custody because she knows you are crazy. She's like, you should have been on your pills.
Right.
And then you killed my daddy. Somehow, I mean, if this is a different show, that would come up. Like, like, oh my God, you're being arrested for killing this little boy's daddy. In the big scheme of things.
Yeah.
And like that would be a good storyline to play with if they were going to do that. The young man who got killed saving young Cross.
That was so sad, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was like, I was here for a purpose. I was like, wow.
I felt so bad because he did save the baby.
He did.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So I thought that was cool. And then Cade, I mean, again, they took. I mean, I was like, he's committing. He's like, they took my son or my grandson. Either way.
Well, until there's a DNA test, we don't know. It's kind of up in the air. She slept with both men. Okay, man. So
I kind of want that just to be known, just to clear it up. Like
a worry moment.
I want something. I want something to be like Eric's like, my baby needs some blood, and he's like, sorry, only the father can do that. Am I not? You're not the father.
Well, they could do the cliche where the baby gets sick, right? Like Erica's holding the baby, and then all hell breaks loose, and then we finally get the baby out, and the baby stops breathing, or something happens, right? And they got to rush to the hospital. They rush to the hospital. The baby needs a blood transfusion, and then we got Cade in handcuffs, and we got Eric free walking around freaking out because he thinks his son is dead, and then all of a sudden, they got to test both of them because they don't exactly know who the dad is, right?
And then we find out. And then Erica, being the doctor, somehow she's the one who's gonna run the tests.
Oh, of course.
And then
she can do anything.
Right.
Remember, they're magic twins.
No matter what, it's like you realize that we actually went to school for this too. Like what? Like you have a law degree too? Actually, I do. I was like,
oh yeah. Which remember last episode she was quoting the law to the cop. Yeah.
But somehow how and again, clearly they're gonna be fucking. Because
absolutely.
I was like, this episode.
Wouldn't. Look at that man. Who would not? That would be the first thing in the front of my brain. I'd be like, wait a minute, who are you, sir?
He was like, you know what? You just need a good man. She's like, yes, I do. I was like,
absolutely.
Eric, the series ends with her getting married.
That'd be great, though. I would love to see that.
She's the only one left.
She is.
She's the only one left. Robin's I Eric has I don't know if they got married, but at least they're together. I mean, they got a baby. So it's Erica. Erica has to move forward to her life. So she
which is weird because they've only shown her one time. As the
the wife, well, the baby mama, whatever. Yeah, you're right. You would think. Well, okay. So, again, I think we talked about it's the mom. It's the mom that should be much more involved into the search for Cade.
Yes, right. Yeah, Gemini. Yeah.
That would make. Or again, Eric is calling home, checking in, and you got the mom taking care of the baby mama, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So like is it postpartum? Is she really losing her shit? Where's my son? Where's my son? Like that's what I would
at least once. I mean, well, they did show it once, but I mean, we need to see it at least one more time.
I would much rather have her calling Eric, checking on the son, than Tiffany running around as a psychopath she is to be like, have you seen my Jack Peter? Is it Peter? I think it's Peter. Peter. It's a very common name either way. She's like, do you know Peter? I know a lot of Peters, like Peter Pan. No, my son Peter. Like, do you have a picture? Because he can't be the only kid in the entire school named Peter.
Right.
But she's like asking 7, and then hey, children, mind you. Hey, have you seen any people around here? You know how I get out of here? I'm 7, sir. I'm not sure what detail you want from me. Like I'm not a credible witness. It's like, oh damn, they don't know. We gotta get out here ourselves. Like, yeah, they're kids.
Yeah.
Come on. So I was like, also real quick, back to what is happening. When Robin was talking to Andre about how to chop up the body, it was in the background. And Eric is talking, I think, to Erica, I think. Did you see them when it was silent and they were like,
oh, yeah. Pretending to be like talking about how to cut the body.
Right?
They would, because Robin was doing this. And then like towards the body. And I was like, what are they doing?
What did they do? They could.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
But the whole point is, when you shoot the scene, like you can't have their voices and Eric's voice. But I'm like, it looked like, but they should have kept on talking. Like it just because it made you look back there.
Yeah.
And they were just like, I was like, this is like, damn it. I was like, oh.
It can't be perfect. We know it can't be perfect, but some of that but it actually makes the show just so funny. So
it really does. I'm like, come on, that's bad, dog. I mean, how do you not see that? Because it's so obvious. Why all of a sudden the female officer that handed Officer Ryan the phone with the barcode to the auction is corrupted. It's corrupted for some reason. I don't know.
Oh wait, are you talking about the cop that was handling the young man that passed away? I think that's who.
Yeah. How did she? Yeah.
How did she become corrupt? Where she's on Cad's side, where she works for Cad now. Yeah,
Cade. Everybody works for Cade. I mean, except for Eric and Erica and the British cop. And so it's like, yeah, I mean, he has far reach.
Wait, do you think the chief works for Cade?
No. I'm saying no. I mean, so that, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think so right now, but I mean, they could change the story however they want. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, Detective Ryan is not, but like, yeah, it just seems like when you think, you know, someone's on their side, like said, almost like Cade pops up and he's like, I run this whole prison. But somehow you never. Not only does he make no effort to talk to Erica while she's in custody, he doesn't try to kidnap her or follow her to see if she'll lead him to Eric, which is a much bigger threat, you know. And that didn't make a lot of sense. Like I thought you would be like, hey, no, I'm gonna leave my daughter alone. Let me lead me to Eric. That would have made more sense. Even an effort to try, and then, you know, they kill said person and his ear gets cut off, and then and then, you know, that would have made more sense. Anyway, I'm interested to see how it ends. I'm interested in the final showdown of father and son over son. So
it's gonna be, and I feel like even if the baby turns out to be Cade, I still feel like Eric's gonna be like, it's my son.
Yeah, of course.
Gonna take care of him. Yeah.
Or I'm gonna raise my little brother. I mean, either way.
Right,
I mean, it's still a family relationship. It's still a family relationship.
It's still a family relationship. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
This is feel what that family is. So that'd be kind of interesting. So anything else for Double Cross?
No. I can't wait till next week to see what's gonna happen, because it's really a good show, and I mean, if you think about where it started and then where it is now, it's improved a lot. Dialogue is improved, atmosphere is improved. They tried, right? And it's all black, so you would think you get what you get, right? But Brian is still Brian. He's so annoying. Oh my god,
he is such the comic relief. He's stabbing dead people with a stick. I was like, he's always the comic relief, no matter what.
He just goes overboard.
He
always goes overboard. But to a certain extent, I'm here for it. He's been doing it.
It's entertaining. It's entertaining. Like that's what you expect out of him, to be honest. Like if he was serious, you'd be like, what is happening?
Yeah, exactly. Like when he was being malicious in the first or second season to Erica, where he raped her and stuff, that was to me very out of character. Like when they made him I was like, wait a minute, he's not that, is he? Yeah. And then they changed him back. Like at first we saw him be comic relief. Yeah. Then he was like raping Erica. Yeah. And then he went back to comic relief. And became crazy because he was seeing his dead mom.
Yeah.
Then he went back to, you know what I mean? Like they've changed him many times.
He's been on a journey. His character's been on a journey.
Yeah. So now he's back to being silly again. It's like, okay. But I just wanted to, I want to see how it ends. I think it's pretty good. I love seeing, I think his name is Timac, right? I think so. The real Cad's real name.
Oh,
yeah. So I really want to see how that ends or whatever. And I'm hoping Eric kills Cad. Like he actually gets the chance to kill him and it's not someone else. So yeah. But other than that, thank you, chat. Thank you. We love you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share the video with all your friends. And please hit the notification bell so that you know when the next video is coming. And thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
That's right, for Marriage Pass.
Yes.
Clear. All right, guys. Last comment. I got my mom watching this show. She's on season 3 right now. It's wild. It's wild. I wish my mom would have been able to watch this show. I think she would have been entertained. It's a great show. As much as we tease it, it is one of the remaining best shows on ALLBLK. Used to be Urban Movie Channel. It was the first show that I watched on the Urban Movie Channel. I think Stacey and I watched it. We did the first season, and I was like, this is it. Like I got to see where this is going. And it's done a great job of building on the family dynasty that is the Crosses. So it's pretty impressive for that. But as Kim said, help us get to 2,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel, liking on the video, comment on the video, and all that. Tomorrow, I guess again, we got a Tubi movie for you tomorrow. Ruthless will be next week if you're a fan of Ruthless. If you've watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Amazon, that too will be next week. So we will be doing that since we're going to do the entire season, and that's a lot of episodes to get through. So we got all that. So I appreciate you. Until next time. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching us in the chat.
I enjoyed the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You'll be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go ahead?
Oh shit.
Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.